Sometimes I sit down to write a tweet and my idea just doesn't fit. I wish there were a way to take my ideas beyond 140. I've got it. This is Teacher Appreciation Week at Minnetonka High School. So I've asked some of our students to share their thanks for our amazing teaching staff. So take it away.
I'd like to thank all the teachers, especially Mr. Eby.
I'd like to thank Mrs. Doomer.
I appreciate Mr. Fry because he's such a chill teacher.
Mr. Durkee!
I appreciate Mr. Boswell. Thanks so much for what you do.
Thank you, Mr. Rosen and Mr. Mortensen, for making band such an awesome experience.
Murph, is he the best?
Nugent, shout out to Ben.
And Croyle.
We love you, Mr. Masteller. We really miss you right now.
Miss Wickland, we just wanted to say thank you. We think you're the best.
Thank you, Mr. Oliver.
I just want to thank Profe Felty for just being the GOAT.
I just want to thank Mrs. Thomas for having a fun attitude in the classroom and making it enjoyable for all the students. I just want to say that she makes me want to come to school every day, and I just have a great experience with her. So thank you, Ms. Thomas.
The teacher that really helped me out is Mr. Volane. He's just a teacher that you can really approach.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Mathias and all teachers.
Thank you for my all teachers. Thank you, Miss Roman, for making wonderful lessons. I like you.
Gracias, Profe Terrell. And thank you to Mrs. Holmberg. We love you guys.
Thank you to Mrs. Duncan for making history fun.
I want to thank all my teachers for being really supportive in everything I do.
I would just like to thank Mr. Tuthill because he supports me unconditionally, and you can't find that many places.
I would like to thank all special ed teachers and every single teacher in the school.
I'd like to thank Coach Asanovich for letting us send it to Nam every day in gym.
I'd like to thank my teacher, Mr. Adams, for being the great English teacher ever.
I want to thank Mr. Olivier for giving us life and not throwing us off the balcony.
Mr. Finch, because he helps me a lot.
I'd like to thank Mrs. Peisner for being probably one of the best English teachers at Minnetonka.
We appreciate you, Mrs. Wiedela. Mr. Boleen.
Thanks for giving me those animal playing cards that one time. I love them. Thank you.
郑阳老师您好，之前我会跟你谈谈为什么我对你很感谢。首先，你帮助我们学习；其次，你跟我们笑。最后你是一个很棒的老师，谢谢你听我为什么对你很感谢。
I appreciate my teacher, Miss Krennick.
I'd like to thank Mrs. Kielbach for always being there, for supporting me, and yeah.
I just want to thank Mr. Laughinghouse and his go-getter attitude.
Thank you, Profe Lebraska, for being extra supportive and making class fun.
I'm thankful for Miss Schulenberg.
Thank you, Mr. Bass.
We'd like to thank Profe Felty for being the bomb teacher he is.
Yeah, you really got my love for Spanish back in the game.
Mr. Eby, I know you're watching this. Thank you for leading me in the right direction.
I want to thank Mrs. Lolich for being a great Vantage teacher.
I would like to thank my math teachers, Mrs. Hersman and Dr. Sauer.
Thanks, Mr. Breen, for a wonderful year in AP Stat.
And for making it more bearable for us. We'll miss you.
Thank my fabulous coworkers. We all have a tough job to do. We do it with commitment and grace and class, and I just think there's no better place to work than Minnetonka, so thank you, everybody.
I like to thank Dr. Evans for pushing me to do my best.
I thank all of my teachers for helping me out when I really needed it and for prepping us for the future in college and when we work.
To all the teachers out there, have a great week.